okay lang.
Pakita lang natin sa school, di pa ba tayo nagkakasawaan?
Mag-review tayo.
Ay, nga pala, muntik ako nang malimutan. Let's go.
Tapos talaga.
Mag-review tayo at exam na natin next week.
Eh nga pala, muntik ako nang malimutan.
Ano muna unahin natin?
Siguro UTS muna.
Kaya nga exam na ng
Monday. Yun ang kaunang exam natin. Wait lang, kunin ko din na nagamit ko. Wait lang. So, sa Monday, ang una nating i-exam ay UTS, sunod RPH, sunod Math. Sige, UTS muna ang basahin natin. So, sabi nga ni, bago mo na makahanap yung self mo, kaya mo muna sumunod sa...
Nagagawa daw tayo ng activity sa math.
Broken symmetry? May idea ka ba doon?
Wala nga, limot ko na yun.
Alam ko lang kasi broken. Pero sa symmetry, wala.
Search na lang natin para magkaroon tayo ng idea.
Sa YouTube, search mo. Ikaw na. Ikaw na.
Ikaw na.
Alam, wala nga akong load, ikaw na.
Did you know what symmetry is? Symmetry is a balance and proportionality, similarity that is found in two halves of an object. Konting kaalaman! Did you know that another thing about symmetry can be found everywhere? And also, this can be applied in different fields, not only in mathematics.
We have three types of symmetry. The first one is the reflectional, second is the rotational, and the last one is the translational symmetry. Reflectional symmetry or reflexive symmetry is a type of symmetry wherein the one half of an object reflects on the other half of an object. It is also known as mirror symmetry. The next type of symmetry is called rotational symmetry, which is also known or called as radial symmetry, wherein in biological terms, it occurs when the shape of an object or figure remains unchanged after it is rotated in any direction. And the last type of asymmetry is the translational, which is also known as glide symmetry. And it occurs when the object or a figure move by a shift or slide in a specified direction through a specified distance.
Yung pala ang symmetry.
Hindi gawin na natin ang vlog natin.
Hindi pa. Kailangan pa nating mag-search ng broken symmetry.
Hindi magsisearch ako ulit.
Oo. Go. Broken symmetry. Broken symmetry.
Symmetry breaking is a phenomenon where a disordered but symmetric state collapses into an ordered but less symmetric state. Sinasabi dito na ang broken symmetry ay nagaganap o nangyayari once na ang isang symmetry ay nasira, nag-deform, or nag-collapse.
So I will give you an example about broken symmetry. So isang halimbawa itong timban na may lamang tubig. So ngayon, itatapon ko na yung bato dito sa tubig. So nung nilaglag ko yung bato, nakita naman natin na nasira yung pagka-flat niya at nagkaroon siya ng waves. Iyon yung tinatawag nating broken symmetry. Another example is a plastic bottle. Plastic bottle is symmetry because it has unproportional size if it is balanced. Pero kapag nilagyan natin siya ng mainit na tubig, nagde-deform siya and it causes broken symmetry.
This ice is also an example of broken symmetry. Bago ang lahat, paano nga ba nagiging symmetry ang tubig? Ang water, di ba, kahit saan natin ilagay, nalalagyan, or kahit saan angle natin tingnan, ay ganun at ganun pa rin ang kanyang nagiging itsura. So, balik tayo kung paano natin o paano naman magiging broken symmetry ang tubig. Ito ay dahil kapag nilagay natin ang tubig sa freezer, magiging yellow siya, which is mag-iiba ang kanyang mga properties and also yung itsura niya.
May idea na tayo sa broken symmetry.
Tara, gawin na natin yung vlog natin.
Tapos mamaya na lang tayo hapon magre-review. Sige, sige. Let's go!
Oo, kung na lang gamitin. Ay, sige, sige. Ay, mag-intro na tayo. Sige.
Hi guys!
So for today's vlog, we're going to find the example of
Broken symmetry!
I am LMA Pusag.
And I am Rowan J. Villion.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Pero bago yon, kain muna tayo.
Tara.
Tara. Nagutom na eh. Thank you.
According to Ian Stewart, nature's number as a mathematical and aesthetic idea. Symmetry enables us to categorize and discriminate between various varieties of regular patterns. A more dynamic concept that describes pattern alteration is symmetry breaking. Finding a language to define what they are is necessary before we can comprehend where the patterns in nature emerge from and how they might change.
Particularly, the mathematics of symmetry breaking unifies events that at first glance seem to be very unlike. Consider the sand dunes patterns given in Chapter 1 as an illustration, or for example, the wind can be described as a fluid moving across the flat plane of sand particles that makes up the desert. Many of the observable patterns of dunes can be derived by considering the symmetries of such a system and how they can break. Consider a scenario when the wind blows constantly in a fixed direction, rendering the entire system invariant under translations that are parallel to wind, making a periodic pattern of parallel stripes that perpendicular to the direction of the winds. Each is one technique to overcome these translational symmetries. Nonetheless, geologists refer to this pattern as transfer dunes for their symmetry breaks and the way barkhanoid from the ridges from if the pattern also start to repeat in the direction of the stripe. So, part. So, this is one of the example of broken symmetry. So, bakit nga ba ito broken symmetry?
Kaya tinawag siya na broken symmetry kasi wala siyang specific pattern na sumusunod. Iba't iba sila ng size and shape. Katulad nito, triangle, pentagon, tas ito malaki at maliit.
Tan. Nakikita. Ay. Uy, yun o, symmetry. Ayun o. Oh my gosh. Yes, gotcha. Picture na ako.
Ikaw naman! Ikaw, saan ng broken symmetry?
Po kami dito sa may simbohan kasi naghahanap kami ng example ng broken symmetry. Saan pa ka dito?
Parang yun o, katulad nung napanood natin sa YouTube.
Lah, oo nga dun. Bibidyo kita.
Isa ito sa example ng broken symmetry. Nawawala yung pagka-flat niya, nagpo-form siya ng waves dahil sa tumutulong tubig. In conclusion,
Math is everywhere.
also, math is part of our everyday lives.
Kahit saan ka tumingin, merong mathematics at kahit sa simpleng bagay tulad na lang ng mga pader,
Dahon,
tiles,
salamin,
at tubig.
ay merong math.
So, I hope you learned something.
Thank you for watching.
Paalam!
Symmetry is a fundamental part of geometry, nature, and shapes. It creates patterns that help us organize our world conceptually. We see symmetry every day but often don't realize it. People use concepts of symmetry including translations, rotations, and reflections. There are examples of symmetry all over the world, and this quality adds beauty and elegance in the vast of cases. It is found in nature and is abundant in art. The beautiful and colorful butterfly is a wonderful example of symmetry in nature. Scientists regard symmetry breaking to be process of new pattern formation. Broken symmetries are important because they help us classify unexpected changes in form. Through the process of symmetry breaking, new patterns in nature are formed, new structure, and gain symmetry is lost. Symmetry in the study of pattern in nature are closely related because patterns in nature are manifestations of resistance to change. By understanding the symmetry of natural patterns, we have the opportunity and means to classify types of patterns in nature even though we may not fully understand the underlying pattern formation process.